Hello everyone, we're here at the Bridge Healing Arts Center in Farmington, Connecticut, and we are interviewing today Ada. How are you, Ada?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Ada has been with us like almost from the beginning, right? How long have you been here at Bridge Healing Arts Center?
It's been like 7-8 months.
Okay, so that's a long time. I feel like you're like a fixture here now.
I feel like a fixture now, like part of the building.
Yes, you're a lovely fixture. We love having you here. And Ada, what do you do? So you can explain what you do.
Basically here at the bridge, I had the opportunity of doing a lot of Reiki, reflexology, so a lot of energy work. And I also created something called pedicology, which is, I call it the future of the pedicure.
Okay.
Because you get reflexology, so you get to really relax at the beginning, massage in the legs and feet, and then you get your pedicure. That's pedicology.
So pedicure, like when you, I don't get pedicures, but like when they paint your toes?
Yeah, exactly. So it's not only to make you feel beautiful, but it's also to make your body healthy.
That's so you do reflexology first.
Reflexology first. So I put the person in there, I said, no talking for 20 minutes, just breathing and relaxing, let me talk to your feet. So I touch their feet, I do the reflexology, and that's called pedicology, and the same with the hands and the face. So instead of doing like a regular facial, a regular manicure and pedicure, I do pedicology, manicology, and I'm not going to say faciology because it doesn't exist, but I do reflexology in the face too.
So which doesn't exist now? For your face?
Well, the name face, well, what happened is pedicology and manicology, I trademark it.
No kidding.
Yes,
good for you.
I did. So that's what I said. In the face, I couldn't because somebody had taken it already.
Really?
Yes, but when I do a facial, I not only clean your face and make you beautiful, but again, it's the healthy part of helping, because when you're touching certain parts of your face, it's reflexes for your organs. Even in your hands, for example, like there is a place for pain, for your liver, for your stomach. So that's what it's called reflexology.
I didn't know that. I knew they had that for the feet.
It's even in your ears.
Huh, you stick your fingers in somebody's ears?
No, you don't have to go all the way inside, but you go outside and there's
so like out around here?
Yes, around there and a little bit inside too. Because like if in your ear, you can imagine like when the the baby's inside the mother's womb. You can imagine that baby like that. So where the head of the baby is, that's the head, and then the legs, and that's in your ear. A lot of people think reflexology, as I said, they think it's a massage, but it's not only a massage. There is 5 lines, like if you imagine your fingers in your toes, right? There is 5 lines that they go round, and they go all through your body, and at some point they touch organs. So when you touch those parts, you're like the reflexes, you're touching the organs too, and the same with the ears and the face. It goes everywhere.
I see. I just thought it was on the feet.
No, it's feet, hands, face, ears.
Okay. Because I know when I go to the happy feet people,
and I love feet, so.
You do?
I do.
How many people love feet? Come to Bridge Healing Arts Center, she loves feet. No, many people don't.
No, and my dad is like, Mommy, are you sure you don't have, I don't know what they call, that thing with when you're like a little obsessed with parts of the body.
A fetish.
Yes, foot fetish.
See, we have all types here at Bridge Healing Arts Center. We don't just do spiritual things, we have foot fetishes.
I love feet. It's like, for me, there's no ugly feet, there is no dirty feet, there is
Good for you.
They're only feet. And I touch them and I transform myself and I talk to the feet.
Do you speak out loud now to your people, or you just, like inside your mind?
That's one of the things that I have to be careful with because I can see what the status of your health. I can tell what's going on in your body when I do that. So what I do, that's what I take my 20 minutes talking to your feet, because I see what's going on, and I actually have them fill out a form where they said I'm taking meds or that, and then at the end I said, well, this is what I noticed. It's not that you're sick. It's not like, let's say for example, I had a woman who I can touch the breast and the lungs.
Okay.
So in that point, when I feel something, I said, well, do you have anything going on with your breast or your lungs? I asked.
Right.
And usually they said, not really. And I said, well, just something if you get a cough in your lungs, or if you smoke, you just be a little bit careful.
See, she doesn't notice I'm looking at her.
No, well, if they get like a cough, because let's say it's the cold season and people who smokes, they get it a little bit, more.
It's exacerbated during the cold, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, so just those little things, but I can.
I need to do this with you.
Yeah.
See, now I've known Ada for
Please
how
do.
long? And I never really thought of doing this because you didn't really explain, and that's like part of it, is the knowledge. Now you got it in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't like when people touch my feet because it hurts.
Oh, and with me, I said, because people are like, do I supposed to tell you it hurts? And I said, no, I know it hurts.
I'm trying to hurt you.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but it's just a little discomfort, because usually, for another example,
Right.
people that has diabetes,
Okay.
the pancreas, that point on the feet,
Okay.
I can touch it like really hard. It's like you feel in the pancreas. So what
Okay.
you do, you have to massage it. There is ways of
Okay.
massaging and pressing and
I really
and
need
all
to do
that.
this.
Mhm.
I'm going to come and make an
Yeah.
appointment with you.
Yeah, so that's just one of the things I do.
Yeah.
I do the reflexology, pericology, Reiki, facials, chakras, big about chakras. So if you see this in here, chakra colors.
Oh, okay. I thought you were it's just pretty. I didn't know it had a meaning.
And she knows her chakras.
So what do you do with the chakra? I call them chakras. They
The chakras?
I don't know.
The chakras is the accent, potato.
I know what you mean, right? I love potatoes. So what do you do with the people's chakras?
With the chakra, for example, since I do Reiki,
Okay.
Reiki is energy work and it's healing with your hands.
Okay.
So it's energy, and usually the person who does Reiki is not the person that is healing the other person.
Okay.
It's the energy that goes through you.
Okay.
So when I do chakras, for example, I can go and touch people like this. So I'm
Okay.
already doing Reiki. So
Okay.
if you see my hand,
Okay.
I don't know if you can feel a little heat.
Heat,
but,
sure.
So that's Reiki. So when I'm doing this, I can feel the chakras.
Okay.
I can see, and I
How
see
are my
yours are
chakras?
very active.
Oh my
They're
God.
like really working.
Oh, I know.
And then I also use a pendulum. So with my pendulum, I can ask questions,
Okay.
and the pendulum asks questions.
Okay.
So I said, for example, if I will notice that one of your chakras is like out of balance,
Okay.
and just to give you an example, one that I really enjoy, it's the solar plexus.
Okay.
Solar plexus is right in the middle of your stomach,
Okay.
and that's where your will power
Okay.
lives.
Okay.
So that's where your power resides.
Okay.
So for example, if that chakra is out of balance, it's too much or nothing. So how would you be using too much that chakra?
Right.
People who is very controlling. For example, it has to do with this one. So they will have stomach problems, liver problems. In some of them, there is everything that is right here around your solar plexus. That's where the chakra will be out of balance.
Okay.
Okay, so that's like if a person has a liver problem, there's a liver there is a problem that started at the energy level first.
Okay.
So you don't get, you maybe
Yes.
start getting a little pain and so that's your energy center saying
I
there's
agree.
something going on here.
Right.
And that's the kind of things you can find out when I'm doing a chakra reading.
Okay.
Because you can connect your energy center, your organs, and your emotions and everything that is going on in your life. Because, a person who is very controlling, really, when you start really paying attention, you see that these people who want to control situations or people around them, and really they start having problems right here.
Right.
Acid reflux.
Now, how long does the chakra reading take?
Usually when I go to events, I only do 25 to 30 minutes.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Not really, because I also have a book. I have a book that it's that it will tell me affirmations for this, oils that can help you, crystals that can help you, and yoga poses that can help you.
Oh, then we have to do the yoga.
Yeah, well, there's
Do you have like a CD of your yogas poses that you sell? Well, what do you do on
not
the yoga
yet,
side?
not yet. In the yoga side, for example, I have one of the videos that is for lymphatic system.
Okay.
So a lot
Which is
of
very
them,
important to get that
yes,
lymphatic system moving.
yes, and a lot of people doesn't know that lymphatic has to do with your circulation,
Okay.
right? So it's very important. Like people that sits a lot, that's not good for the circulation, but it's not good for the lymphatic system, right? And one of the things, like just bringing your arms up and doing, like things like this, you're pumping blood. And you can go like, in a chair and like Spanish, right?
Well, like the canastas. Is that what they're called?
I don't know, the castañuelas. Yes,
Yeah, I think they're called.
castañuelas.
Well, I used to have them when I was a kid.
Spanish, castañuelas.
Yeah, they bang together. They're like, yeah, that's so
Yes,
cool.
yeah, like
See, I got that from the Filipino culture, but I guess it's really a Spanish
it's
thing.
Spanish,
Yes.
yeah. I know which one, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to like them when I was a kid.
Yeah, so that's, but see, I can go on and on because I really love what I do, and there is a lot, but at the same time, this is really gonna help because people is gonna know the things we do
True.
in here.
Yes.
How can they use it in their daily lives
Okay.
to help them have a more healthy body, more healthy mind,
Right.
and everything. It's a combination.
Right. Right. Now that's important because, and then like you, I think you were starting to say or whatever, just something small. Doesn't have to be like this, like I think, oh, I gotta do chakra, yoga, I gotta go do this, like, but no, it could be something small.
Yes,
And that makes a difference.
Start with steps, don't go to the extremes. Because even yoga is about finding balance, and we always have a disbalance somehow or somewhere in our lives. Like me, I'm a yoga instructor, and most of the yoga instructors, they're very skinny, and you have an image. Yes, you have an image. So when people see me, they're like, "Oh, you're a yoga." I'm like, "Yes," but I have to go over that, a pattern where I have to be confident in being me.
Right.
Because I love eating. I love chocolate. So I wish I could be.
Chocolates can be good for you.
Yes, and I also would like to be vegetarian or even vegan, but there is I love cheese.
I love meat.
And
We accept all types at the Bridge Eating Arts Center. I will never be a vegetarian or vegan. I need to have my meat.
And we only have to be respectful for people, at least me, I am respectful of people, of what they decide to do with their body, and not being judgmental.
Yes.
For
And I
example.
appreciate that because one of the things we were writing our mission statement for the Bridge, and one of the things is to be respectful. And people may look down upon spiritual people maybe who do eat meat, but I mean, I actually went to a doctor and he said to me, being a vegetarian is very good for a lot of people. It is not good for you. You need to eat meat.
Yes.
And I was like, because I tried it and I started to get sores. I couldn't heal. Because I read Diet for New America where they talk about how they treat the chickens. So I buy all organic food, but I need to eat meat. And I work out a lot, and I've heard other people say people who work out a lot really sometimes need that heavier protein because it's just something, they burn it up so much or they use it up so much.
Well, and with me, I have eczema. That's
Okay.
another part of my life where I started making my products natural.
Oh,
because
yes.
right?
Talk about your products.
Yes, so the Bridge has Ada Rios Body, Mind, and Nutrition products.
Yes.
So I started 12 years ago making soap.
Okay.
Why? Because even though it will give me eczema. So another thing that we were talking about food, eczema, the problem with eczema is meat.
Oh, really?
Beef
Okay.
specifically, because your gut doesn't process the meat right.
Okay.
And then when it goes out to your skin, it's like eczema.
Okay.
So I try not to eat a lot of meat, but guess what? I go to a restaurant, you see a really nice steak or whatever. I still crave it, right? I crave it. So I don't want to deprive myself, and I eat it, and I don't feel guilty about it. Good. I'm like, it's fine. But going back to the products, that's one of the things that I started doing. So they're good for eczema, psoriasis, Why? Because I use therapeutic herbs.
Okay.
And in that part, if you don't have anything on your skin, you're only infusing good stuff
Yes,
into your
natural
skin.
stuff.
And the vitamins from the fruits and vegetables.
Yes,
that I
because
use.
tell them what you put in it. Oh, well, I'm not your secret ingredient. But I know that one was mango. Was one
Yeah.
mango? And I love mangoes.
Well, I actually have 4 seasons and 4
Oh,
different
right.
ones. So basically the philosophy of the company when I first started is your body get used to what you put on it, just
Okay.
like exercise. Your skin,
Sure.
the whole body is a very intelligent system.
Yes.
So like when you exercise, if you don't change your routine every 3 months, it's not gonna work anymore. So what I noticed, I was traveling in 2003. I was between Guatemala, United States, Hawaii, Denver, and Connecticut. And
Excuse me.
well, I was living in all these places, so just moving, and that's how I ended up in Connecticut because of my ex-husband's work. But checking all these changes, I see how the body changes depending on the environment
Okay.
you're living in, what you're eating, and all that.
Right.
So that's when, after having a spa, selling all kind of products, I ended up in Connecticut being a homestay mom, and I had eczema. And my daughter just got psoriasis, and I'm like, how did we get this? So we started saying, is it the food? Is it the environment? What is it?
Right.
And that just got me reading more books, starting all my education in holistic and alternative therapies. But the products, I started making soap. And then I said, but if I started doing it with animal fat and lye. That's what most of the soaps have out
Is
there.
that good? That does not sound good for
Well,
you.
if you see Dove and most of the white, and most of the soap out there, let
Right.
me tell you, that's what it's made of.
Why?
Lye. It's got
Isn't
that.
that what you put on the ground so
Yes,
things don't come to you?
yes, Yes,
I don't. My
yes.
grandmother's like, you just throw that around the property and.
And to open actually pipes and everything, that's.
Wow.
Yes, and because I started making it from scratch, and then I said, but this is not right, because in order for the soap and the fat and everything to get hard,
Right.
you need to put the lye and leave it for a month, and it's supposed to go out and whatever. But I said, this is not right. It didn't feel right, so I started like the first year, and I said, no, even if it goes out, so then I moved to vegetable glycerin, and I said, I don't want to use anything that has to do with animals.
Okay.
Started being respectful
Okay.
of the environment and everything. And that's how I started putting herbs, fruits, and vegetables. But
So you can eat your soap.
you can eat most of my products, people can eat them. That's the trick, that it's like food. That's what
And
is
it's
really.
nourishing your body
Yes, instead of putting all the
all the
chemicals,
crap on you.
you put in vitamins from the fruits and vegetables. The essential oils are really good. The herbs are good for eczema, psoriasis, rosacea.
Wow.
So all that, changing that. So I started 12 years ago with this new philosophy, and it has taken me. Nowadays, thanks God, a lot of people is conscious of
Yes.
that. So what I do, I also noticed the change. So that year of moving, how your body changes, you don't eat apples all year long, or
Right.
we don't supposed to. We also
Right.
eat pineapples, mangoes, vegetables. So what I did is, your skin will need to have different things, especially your hair. So women, we buy one shampoo, and then we're like, oh, it works really nice, my hair is beautiful. Second bottle, it's still okay. Third one, it doesn't work anymore, I'm gonna have to change it. So what
Okay.
I noticed that, and I said, so we need to rotate the products.
Okay, that
So
makes
your
sense.
body gets used
Doesn't
to
get
it.
used to it.
So I created 4 seasons, like in here, when I moved to the United States, we have 4 seasons. In Guatemala, we have 2.
What are they? Rainy and
Just
cold?
rainy
Hot?
and hot. Rainy and hot.
Rainy and
That's
hot, that's
it.
it.
Rainy and hot.
Just stand in the rain
Yeah.
with your soaps and you're good.
Yeah, so what I did 4 seasons and another 4 special combinations. So I have mango and olive leaf, pumpkin and ginkgo biloba, kale and kalawala, which the
Wow.
kalawala is a root that is good for psoriasis. And I also have, which one am I missing in there? Mango, kale.
Now what's, what cleans you though? Is there an agent in the soap that cleans you or no?
There is, but I don't use any sulfates. So
Okay.
the part that I use, for example, you can get the oils from like the coconut, and you can still lather on the soap and the
Okay.
shampoo.
Okay. Because if you think about it, back in the day, I don't even know if people came and cleaned themselves. How did people clean themselves? They didn't,
Oh,
they didn't go to a manufactured soap thingy. They must have
They
done
started
something.
making soap because but they did it with animal fat. But the animals were not, they were not fed with a lot of stuff like now.
Oh, sure.
So
Now
it
they're
was more,
contaminated
yeah, now
Even
it's more
worse, even
contaminated.
worse,
Because
right.
I remember this soap in Guatemala that was made from the fat from the pigs. And it will become brown, and they still make it, and it was so good for your skin that I want to go there and buy it, but they don't make it a lot anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No, but it's animal fat. I don't know what the brown part was. I can't remember. But those
Brown sugar.
maybe
I know, I'm
right.
not kidding. This way you really can eat it. Oh, fat or sugar is good for you.
Yeah. So just going back to nature, a lot of the society now, I meet, like here at the bridge, you met so many wonderful people.
Oh, that's great.
And it's like they all know different therapies, but they're also so conscious of what they put in the body.
That's good.
That for me is the perfect market.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
For
Oh,
my
that's
products.
true. Yes, no, that's
Yeah.
good. So let's see. You do the reflexology, you do the yoga, the products, Reiki. Did I say that already?
No,
And
no.
chakra stuff.
And
Did
the
I say that?
chakra reading.
So what else? Well, what don't you do? Maybe I should say. But
That's
that
basically,
it? That's it.
Those are the services that definitely I do in here, and we're starting the yoga program.
Oh, that's right. We'll
Finally,
talk about that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the
I'm
Bridge
so
Healing Art
excited.
Center is starting yoga on February 5th, where we'll have classes. And Ada's going to, which one are you going to teach?
I'm going to be doing Vinyasa,
Okay.
which when I first started doing yoga, I will feel very intimidated
Okay.
of the hatha and just holding the poses,
Okay.
and you're like, oh my God, or being a noodle in there, which we can do it, we
Okay.
can evolve to that, but Vinyasa is a little bit more flow to all those poses.
Okay.
So a lot of people find it easier
Okay.
than the other ones. Vinyasa and the other one is Kundalini,
Okay.
which that's where
So
my
vinyasa, just to
heart
back
is.
up, vinyasa is like the more flowing movements. And so, okay, then the Kundalini is,
Kundalini is a little bit different. Like in Vinyasa, Hatha, and the other ones, you do asanas, which is the poses. In Kundalini, they're kriyas.
For what?
Kriyas, it's
Okay.
Kriyas. It's a kriya. So kriya, what it means, you can do it from people who is starting to do it, and there is no beginners or people who knows a lot in Kundalini. That's
Okay.
what is really nice,
okay.
that you can work at your own pace. So let's say, for example, we're doing a kriya for 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Okay.
We move through that kriya. We close your eyes. So just to give you an example, another one with the arms, right? There is one where you go like this, and you're with your eyes closed. This is
Really?
all you're doing for 1 minute,
Standing or sitting?
sitting
So sitting
cross,
okay.
or you can also do it with rock pose. But just, that's all you do. And this is lymphatic. This is
Huh.
lymphatic too. So 2 minutes, eyes closed, and you can use mantras,
Okay.
like Satnam, for example.
Okay.
That's the one when you're breathing, the one you use. And if you want, you don't have to.
Do people in your class, so mantras actually they would speak out loud or just
No,
in their brain?
In their brain.
Oh, really?
Yes, because with mantras, what it does, it neutralizes your thoughts.
Okay.
That's and while your brain is repeating that, you're not letting any other thoughts
Okay,
come
I
to
got
your
you.
mind.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what is really nice about the Kundalini. So all during the class, and then it's the yoga of awareness, because when you close your eyes, you really get in touch with your
Yes.
body. So you really feel in what you're doing.
That's what I was asking. If you're standing up, I wonder if you're gonna fall over.
No,
Did you ever do that?
Although
Like you
there's-
just stand up and sometimes you start to sway and you don't even know why?
No,
I mean,
no.
people may think that's energy or whatever, but I've had that.
Let me tell you, there is one that is called the Yogi March. And in
Okay.
the Yogi March, you're marching and you close your eyes.
Okay. Can you imagine? I want to videotape that one.
No, in that one, I was in a class one time, and I swear I thought I was in one spot, and when I opened my eyes, I was completely in another one.
Yes,
Like
I
I
can
was
imagine.
lost. Yes.
I can imagine
Yeah,
that.
so I tell people, with this one, with the Yogi March, you better keep your eyes open. Because
Or a peek every once in a while.
Or peek.
I do that when I